somebody writes to me that nothing is worse than forced abuse. Well, who told you that in Islam forced abuse is okay, that it's a good thing? Give me a break. It's just another Islamophobic thing to say. We've heard it all before. Islam encouraged freeing up slaves. No other culture was freeing slaves like Islam was. Okay? And stop being stupid, moronic, accusing us of things that we don't believe in. Just like Tommy Robinson and all the rest of his little minions. People just throw around accusations with no proof, and they think that they're great. But you're not great, okay? You're just sad little people who want to hate on Muslims, just like Ben Shapiro. Okay, Ben Shapiro is an Islamophobe. Everyone hating on Ilhan Omar, but nobody's saying anything about what Ben said. We understand what hypocrisy looks like. So this Christian guy, he says, and he's like probably my age or older. I think he's actually older. He's like a baby boomer. And he says that he likes it when the women wear a tight, a hijab with tight clothing. He doesn't mind. I was like, yeah, of course you don't mind. I get it, right? I mean, he's a guy and he doesn't mind looking at women. And apparently he doesn't think there's anything wrong with that, even though he says he's a Christian. So, people preaching to Muslims that they are evil, they are bad, they don't have good morals, they believe in all kinds of, bad things, that men can do whatever they want to women and all kinds of nonsense. And yet they go around and say, that they like looking at women, and it's a little bit hypocritical. Sure, looking at somebody's not the same as, touching them or anything like that. But we're not saying that those things are Islamic, are we? On the contrary. Sure, the entire world could have been Christian at one time and Jewish. So what? Even if that's true, even if it were true, we know there's Hindus and Buddhists. There used to only be Hinduism, and then Buddhism came out of that. And then Islam was revealed to Muhammad. The Quran was revealed, came down with Angel Gabriel, and Allah revealed the Quran to Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then people converted. Just because there's a million converts doesn't mean that, it wasn't a million at that time. It was, tens of people, and then hundreds, and then it became thousands and tens of thousands of Muslims in Medina. It wasn't like a million Muslims in Medina at that time, right? How many Jews were there at that time? Probably a lot less than a million Jews, right? So it's irrelevant if the world was at one time mostly Christian and then became mostly Muslims. It's irrelevant, even though it's not. I'm just giving an example that people converted, and so what? Everyone has freedom of religion. Islam doesn't force people to convert, and we know that because it's in the Quran.